is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here's the return from inside the 25. He breaks free. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Set up with excellent field position. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run up the middle. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Finding space at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas. Talk about a great way to start this game, for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Fake, looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So it's third and long from the the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Grab down the middle, it's Parker. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air.
End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Back to throw. It's Lacey. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's reeled in. It's Washington. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lacy. Wide open downfield. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A completion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Breaks free. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Catch made on the out route to the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hands off to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Lacey. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that one produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Lacey. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Defense not pressing this time. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The DB is backing off from the line now. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. The receiver makes the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And the back now goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Going for his running back. Makes the catch. It's Barry. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for a man. With the catch, it's Watkins. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Breaks into the open.
Playing in the lane can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes the chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Lacey. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. And now the defense able to bring him down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And the back gets the football. And tackled after a small pickup there. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Timeout, Texas.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, LSU.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains 10 after that miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
The sure hands. It's Barry. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Close to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. LSU now operating in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14.
That makes the score. Texas 17, LSU 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Butler. And they've got the returner corralled. Takes the field. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Fighting him off.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it in the open. He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Offense hungry to convert here on 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. QB keeper all the way. He's swarmed by the defense.
One play by the quarterback. Pick up of 2. Brings up 4th and goal.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Lacey. Looking for 6. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Touchdown, LSU. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Man, of all the places to throw a pick 6, a goal-to-go situation, for the quarterback to risk it like this to begin with is extremely concerning. Now it's a 2-touchdown swing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game.
That makes the score LSU 21, Texas 17.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Because what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. To throw, it's Lacey. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Touchdown, Texas. And that will give them the lead now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Base out. Here's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Perry. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Hit just as he throws the ball. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns. Quarterback gets tapped there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks who are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll tackle him at the 27.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
To throw, it's Lewis. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Makes the read. Running with purpose. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the right here. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To the air. It's Lacey. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Boy, what a big run here by this running back. And coming into this drive, my mind was thinking, what are they going to call here to try to get in the field goal range to potentially tie this game up? But where they are now, I think the next question is, can they get a touchdown here to win it?
Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Well, the defense steps up here. Now we've got a fourth and goal situation. And now that you're in the second half, obviously a field goal here ties the game up. But you're pretty close. What do you think the decision is here? Do you go for this touchdown and maybe take the lead?
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will tie the game. Are we headed for overtime?
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Lacey. Running out of time in the pocket. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And now with tricky footing in this driving rain, this one is for the win. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And now in a driving rainstorm, this field goal attempt is for the win. And it's good, right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense.